almost started that test, and then the power lines, the almost say, I'm still at the home. Who was that so? Or they are called what that, or they are called what that have found same. Even them is trying to say, MP now, on Madina, not Madina for whom said, yeah, Boniface, that's now, said, who can I in them? And I tell only who thought, yes, the bear was Hobia. Here to me, how I chat to crack. I mean, so yeah, come Chrome and Quanta South. MP no on one number back, maybe MP, my book called so. But I didn't know purpose now about the Casabe or Casa, you know, and the man, and so yeah.
And I sippy.
Now, only the first market, a cook will be those who are a pocket. A good appointment. And no pick a car. Oh, Puma, yes, and Papa. You know, come in after this. I don't even say, I was, I didn't know why if you don't open them here for a part of the soul. Yes, yes, market. A cook heavy. A good Casapa appointment. You almost it's a Monday. A quite bad was it was an I don't know for I told me that. Oh, no, no, double can that. Oh, a person is a women. Oh, you're kind of but in your way, you're not than your panel. It's a very full moment. For common video gun. I'm one of your mind. Hey, yep. I mean,
That's sippy. Hello.
hello,
I told you.
good afternoon. If I told me, did your package? You can tell your friend station.
It's you.
I'm saying my memoir about you, but you my power for the above my Ghana. You the man, we're planning a semester. For no more, how can I can golf condition? Over the drew, I'm sorry, over the good take last summer, but I want to challenge the BIAMAH view over there. One day, say, will do concession. Now, the man, and the passes and so on, or Mulo passes and so on. They say, can't no packet and our front, in our and no more is funny. Thanks, and also more. May road no more, as some as in Kempa. Danger. If your best leg, I'm with one of no condition. Who need to my papa be a magana mine? What's your get a crap? Who need to my papa be a what's it? I was in the about the tall opinion on your station. Not as you left the KSK. Yeah, what is that? What packet you need to see that way more? The woman in Yasa, yes, to Yanka. Regional minister, because everyone can see it. Papa, you would do it. She come over in here. What's up with doing a casa? How about Amen.
That's okay. Made a sippy.
Robia Santiago.
Neighbors were a kid to town. Neighbors. Him, Baba.
And said, yes, in a book, I knew that. So you come out, many about winning. Taboom. Stop crying. Come on, some more car. It's a quite nothing. What is this? Road at the tomorrow roadman. Almost for South Carolina. One was in Massey. You must have quite one year. It to a physical year. See, I think Connecticut. Permanent. Look at some penny folk with them. It's your political. What's the you just for so correction. Oh, dear. The must stand say, put on the highway. Let's say you them. That was my. Of the most. Of the military court, I will see. But I near It's in a down on set on yet before so we do Kawum Kano and so be at the one good Kano. If you want to see it, and so to ask, I watch out for your money send any a one. I'm never on board me and a piece to me day. I'm joining you.
Enso me nyame eja o yada sipi. We kana wo ena yede eba no na mame kaya o ma anka me abna ah mami good ay ed yandis pa gom after my yandis pa goma ask the to construct and started by former Parliament and AKWAFO all men and our and I want to for the MP and command paying a they say a MT commander for or baby I didn't abakasoa. I didn't abakasoa. In fact, as my many bedroom as a pan kawoka in discipline and kakasoa ni dik ho any which I say be air konen e wakas. Udru kasoa na wa hunu ni pemenya nam kwan so ne traffic na ye ba for from the abakas ho na mepe kana aka na yabona ba basic wonder and was yesterday promises Ghanaians 1,000 votes ayo unemployed with lies hey Mr. Wonder when some the yes is akra aba hey now that and only there was downtown for gases failed woefully. Now that every prove economy that can never carry on piling up in our highlight mark yet another member family in finally and time we all is a Ghanaians NDC we has to Kwame the out of the Akstar wishing as part of Black Stars target careers during the Nigerians have and have something and Nigeria for Erica I believe and Isama
The biblical crusade that the fear of God, the beginning. We need wisdom to rule this country. Yes, Ghana, but we must also see how easily one can become an ignorant and unwitting person for Satan and evil forces that militate against us as a nation. The clergy and the religious distinct, when they speak, they shake the foundation, and it is only the church that will address meaningfully the country going on, and they want to silence all credible voices. Now, today we will reveal everything to you. Let me tell you why people do not want Professor Mate to talk. Listen, they have tried, politicians have tried all means, all means to muzzle me, to get me, but they can't. They can't with bribes, fat envelope, $100,000. Listen. I want everybody to listen. Politicians came to my house with fat envelope, $100,000. It is dollars, and also with the promise, if you keep quiet, we will give you a house at Trazaco with swimming pool. You know, we will give you 4-wheel drive. These people were lucky. I did not big dogs in my house. else I would have released the dogs to bite them for the whole world. Oh, Papa moderator, my boy chose one again. Papa moderator, now you release the dog. Then I will tell them, ask what they came to do. You know what? They have tried all means to. They couldn't, and I tell you they can't. And you know what? I will speak today, I will speak tomorrow. You know the tax I pay, Osofo, sometimes I mind this.
Mugabe, ain't it say one mismanage economy no. Ba I catch you say Ghana for Mr. Ya buy ya no na yenim say stay net here. Ya can say Joma you 87 net doso. I buy ni ye here 125. But ye results because complaining and not catch you say results are 105. That's what Ghana for. That's why you can pay levy. And to be a who brasium can say, Mama Baba be wasting. They've come to us our first 4 years. And you're trying. Moving forward, you know, young boy, na yanchichi your mind.
That because we had been abused so much, we would not allow our health care systems to collapse. That the leaders were going to work to ensure that life expectancy improved, that they were going to ensure that maternal mortality was reduced, that they were going to ensure that infant mortality was eliminated, and fundamentally that the disease burden would be reduced if not eliminated. That is how clear the diagnosis was in 1963. They were also clear that ignorance was a contributing factor, and that we had been so thoroughly under-educated or miseducated, as Carter G. Woodson had said a little earlier in 1933 of the American in his book, Miseducation of the Negro, which word you did not want to verbalize. And the most important thing was that we did appreciate that we had been miseducated, and so clear was the articulation of this. And if you go to many African countries at that time, we built many universities. Those of you who come from Liberia or Sierra Leone will know that in those early days, the universities that existed at that time were universities such as Fura Bay in Freetown in Sierra Leone, which was a leading institution then and even now known as the Athens of Africa, because it was the residence of, that was Africa, identifying her problems. We also recognize that
patients are suffering, students are suffering, traders are suffering, pensioners are suffering. Drivers are suffering, contractors are suffering, civil servants are suffering, farmers are suffering, fishermen are suffering, men are suffering, and children, and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering. You can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. You will recall that I stated in 2014 that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. That was true then, and it is true now. You have seen a stability return to the exchange rate. In fact, for the year, the cedi has appreciated in value. When we came in, it was run. We have arrested it. And the IGP has the key. She's locked it up. We've arrested it. People say that John Mahama is a nice man. Oh yes, he may be a nice man, but he's a nice man who you give the economy. Very soon, you cannot get teacher training allowance. You cannot get nursing training allowance. You cannot pay your children's school fees. You cannot get a job to do. Agriculture will be declining. Electricity prices will be going up. Is this the sort of nice man we want? He may be a nice man, but he's an incompetent nice man. At the economic management team, it is quite clearly a fantastic team. Professor Jambafo, Dr. Akotose, Dr. Afriye Akoto, Honorable Alan Chiramanting, Kwachi Ejako, Ken Oforiata, Senior Minister Yao Osafo Mafu. What a solid team.
I view that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people.
Look at the price of gas now. It's $7.5 a gallon. Hey, Putin, we're sending you a bill.
I put $15 in my car for gas.
The best station in the capital. Meet
second. Na hu sem bebre mu eno edan chance for agenda and watch time. Ya dia bra ye say a man time no and this don't just aba mampanyi pesa o chere say akwan 10,705 kilometers. What me aye e wo ekura we ma ana mu we and ebabes abrobro anope dey na ebeboa me aye won apa denchu ane wesimra regional manual adote alote ayera sanita no LPG ala og LPG okona sana mema misa ano akwa aba no yankasa mi abe ma Derek Mensabus say wo akopre first vice chairman e wo Bwem cons akopre first vice chairman e wo Bwem enti Bwem cons era Derek Mensabus wo adwuma wo ho papa yankasa mu how resources ono mo kai waye na nana K so eko Asante Achim South akopre vice ewo economy so e wono wo adwuma pa enyimfo amowo Achim South cons I know no e bibi wo kire abisasa no e de beba dada no
media wo kire only at if oh but
At papa
yeah
bi.
papa etwemono
Ba obedu airport.
but how be do
Anenye.
the main road no ho kwan no
Na me miss. Esa un page. As I adawo.
they will read themselves. They are learning. Yeah, they are not.